Nigerian Naira extended its slump in black market trading as the nation's dollar shortage worsened. This has come in about 2 months after the central bank moved to a more flexible exchange rate to encourage inflows, according to data captured from an online application platform that provides daily updates and information on the parallel market. The Naira traded at 955 Naira to a US dollar on Thursday. This has caused panic and worry among Nigerians. Perpetua Fasanmi-Peter prepared a package and filed in this report. We'll bring it to you in during the course of this bulletin. Joining me live from Lagos is Oladipo Ajayi, Head Fixed Income and FX at Chapel Hill, Denham, Lagos. A warm welcome to you, Oladipo, and thanks for joining us on NCP Continental Prime.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks for having me on.
Could you kindly unmute your device, Oladipo? Thank you. Now, Oladipo, the Central Bank of Nigeria floated the Nigerian currency in a bid to unify the exchange rate and attract foreign direct and portfolio investments about 2 months down the line. Why is this yet to materialize? Why is it so?
Yeah, truly, about 2 months ago, the Nigerian central bank actually decided to harmonize the exchange rates window. And for all of us, we feel that that's the right thing to do about that time. But I think what we fail to do is some other housekeeping that will actually ensure that that particular decision is actually fruitful. Aside the fact that you harmonize the exchange rate window, you also need to look at the liquidity in the window. And one of the reasons why we were where we were before was because the market was not liquid. And one of the reasons why we decided to tour the current lane is just to actually harmonize the window so that will attract foreign investors into the market. And if you look at currently in our country, our inflation figure is actually very high. And at the same time, return on investment is not as attractive as when you compare to the level of inflation. So those are some of the housekeeping that we also feel that we are supposed to have done at the same time, simultaneously with the decision to harmonize the exchange rate window. And I guess that is why we are finding ourselves where we are now.
Okay, failure to do those housekeeping necessities are why we're here today. Now, Oladipo, some analysts have suggested that the federal government should borrow from either IMF or the World Bank to pay off the backlog of forex demands. Do you share the same sentiment?
Well, in times like this, a lot of analysts will come up with different solutions in such a time like this because the situation is really getting out of hand. If you look at this differential, it's almost getting to where we were before. Before now, we are at 470 to 730. Now we're already at in the official window is about 770, and we're already getting closer to 8,000 in the parallel market. So when the situation gets to this level, you tend to see analysts coming out with different solutions to actually get of our current situation. But one thing that we also need to know is that actually approaching this international financial institution is not something you get to do easily. And there are some conditionalities that comes with actually borrowing from most of these international financial institutions. You can't just approach IMF to say you want to get a loan without actually, there are some metrics that they will ask from you. There's some things they need you to actually do. And I don't think as we speak, I don't think that is more like the low-hanging fruit as we speak. The low-hanging fruit is the fact that for us, we feel that the market is not liquid. You need to create liquidity. And one of the ways to create liquidity also is to ensure that investment in the country is actually very attractive. It's actually absurd when you note that return on 1 year instrument, that's treasury bills for now, is around maybe 10%. And in a country where your inflation rate is north of 20%. So when you see things like these things don't attract foreign investors. They actually want to come to your market. I'm sure you understand that recently the one of the rating agency actually reverse our rating to stable. It means that they feel that, oh, we're on the right track. But however, while we're on the right track, there's some other things that we need to do to actually get things done fast. And one of the things is to make investment very attractive. And that will actually lure foreign investors into the market. As we speak, you need short-term funds to actually fund this gap. And that's one of the advantage of having FPIs actually lining up at your doorstep. We just need to tweak one or two things, and these people will get flushing into our market. So, for me, I don't think approaching some of these international financial institutions is the best line of action as we speak, because they come with all their own conditionalities, and at the same time, that will further worsen our debt status. This is a country that's actually in Q1 almost used the whole revenue that is generated to actually service debt. We don't want to go into a situation whereby our cost of servicing debt will equal the revenue generated.
Thank you very much for your time and insights. Oladipo Ajayi, Head Fixed Income and FX at Chapel Hill, Denham, in Lagos. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.